Okay, and it's rolling.
We're rolling.
All right, here we are at famous ArcLight Theaters.
Beautiful Culver Studios.
Oh man, Culver, Art Culver.
Great start.
Going good. I don't think we need to edit any of this time.
Let's not start with the edit. Hi, I am Nick.
I'm Lars again.
This is Lars and Nick Have Notes.
Episode 2.
Yes.
The Peanuts movie.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Yep. Man, I wish we got better seats.
Oh yeah, man. I wasn't expecting it to be popular at all.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that.
I just, you know what? I just thought that there were enough showtimes today that they wouldn't be all full like that.
Right, but Lars and I were buying tickets. We got here a little bit early and we just ate Chipotle instead.
We're just going to have hurting necks during this movie.
Yeah, but it ended up filling up as we were trying to buy the tickets.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We didn't get to have even the first ones when we were at the kiosk.
Yeah, people love Peanuts.
Yeah, it's going to be it's the biggest movie of the year. Best Picture, Oscar winner. Calling it now.
Yep.
Haven't seen it yet.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
Anyway, so the disclaimer.
Yeah.
We're going to have notes about this movie, probably.
Yep, I'm going to come across as a huge asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there will be parts of this movie I like, but there will probably be parts that I also don't like, and I'm going to say what they are.
But yeah, I mean, that's the format of the podcast. If you want to hear people complain about things, then you've come to the right place.
Yeah, no, this is just us being jerks on the internet.
Right, and of course, people put their heart and souls into making this movie. A lot of talented people.
Years of their lives. Bunch of money, bunch of time, and we're just going to be tearing it apart because we don't do anything with our lives, and we're bitter old men. Yes, we got nothing better to do
exactly
than to be angry at people who have accomplished things as we have not.
Frankly, I'm jealous.
Yeah. I what a bunch of jerks being great.
Yeah, I wish I could animate a Charlie Brown, but I can't.
No.
I've tried and failed.
I didn't even try because I was sure I would fail.
Oh, that's the worst.
Oh, yeah. But that's not gonna stop us from going and complain about this movie.
Yeah. Screw you, Charles Schultz. Actually, that's actually a little disrespectful.
He's real dead.
Never mind. You're cool, man.
Such a legacy, though. A legacy behind this movie.
I mean, the fact that you can have a concept from, 50 years ago?
Long time. Yeah, I think that's right.
And still have it relevant today is impressive.
I think it's 65 years, maybe.
Well, I'm not going to look it up.
I could say more numbers also.
70.
1,000.
Yeah, I think Jesus actually wrote the first one.
I think, Jesus read this on, Sundays when he was a little Jewish boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sit in Joseph's lap. Aww. Read the funnies.
Aww. That's kind of a cute...
Remember when that was a thing?
Jesus sitting in Joseph's lap?
Yep.
Or just the idea of a kid sitting in someone's lap?
Just the idea of a kid reading the funnies.
Oh, just the funnies at all?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, man. That was a thing. Long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's old as Garfield without Garfield.
I know, right? Newspapers aren't real.
Yeah.
Oh, Scribblecast is not happening anymore, ever again.
The fans were clamoring for it.
That's a Lars promise.
Broken.
Yep.
First ever break. First of many, probably.
Oh, I'm terrible. But yeah, no, that was fun last time. But no more of that.
Okay.
Now I'm just gonna make a really sweet title image. It's gonna look awesome.
Perfect. That's better anyway.
Yes, it's gonna be so much better.
Yeah.
Expectations for the movie.
Okay. Same with Hotel Transylvania 2. And probably for the next movie we're gonna see, which we'll talk about later.
So probably really good animation because Gendy is directing, and then weak story.
I don't think Gendy's directing this one.
Oh, okay. So not the same as Hotel Transylvania 2.
I don't think that Gendy directs every single movie.
Oh, man. Wait.
What a world that would be.
Oh, wait. Okay. You're going to have to be more specific then so that I don't screw it up with my literal mindedness.
Well, okay, hold on. Edit this part out. But were you saying Hotel Transylvania 2, you were saying Gendy in regards to that, not in regards to the Peanuts movie?
I was saying in regards to that.
Okay.
Because you said my expectations for Peanuts are the same as for Hotel Transylvania 2.
Okay, and I thought you said...
So I was like, so you're expecting great animation from Gendy then. I was just being a prick.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all that was.
All right, cut out that misunderstanding.
Okay. I'm going to argue to leave it in, but let's keep going.
All right, we always do. Boy, I'm not going to digress into our editing process for the first one, but that was the thing.
I keep doing it.
Okay.
But I'm sorry.
That's fine.
No, but expectations for Peanuts movie, you're thinking good animation.
Yeah, good animation. I mean, the trailer looks pretty solid.
I really like...
I haven't laughed at some of it.
I like this really like sort of 2.5D kind of stick it, conform it to the format of the Peanuts comic strip thing.
Right.
Like
It could have just been 2D. The way that they have to angle their heads in 3D space so it looks like the cartoon.
I read that their heads can only exist in 6 different angles.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. But they have in-betweens, though. So then the in-betweens are really crazy because they have to break everything to in-between it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
yep.
I'll be interested to see that.
It's an in-between. Who cares? Yeah.
Right. Both animators, but who cares about in-betweens?
Yeah, I heard it was also all on 2s.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, right?
I like it.
Yeah,
I like the scene in the trailer where the fence falls down. It's like the timing of it was cool.
Yeah. I liked that as well.
Yeah. I don't know anything about the story except that a new kid shows up.
I think it's like Charlie Brown wants to be cool, and
that's a new story we haven't seen.
Yeah, no, he dresses up as Powerline at a school assembly.
Power? Is that a character?
It's. I'm making a reference to a Goofy movie.
Okay.
Do you remember that now?
No. Here's the thing. I actually have not seen the Goofy movie.
You haven't?
No.
Oh man, we could do a retro pod thing.
We'll call it the nostalgia critic.
It'll be, you know what? We'll just call it Nick hasn't seen a Goofy movie.
It'll be a 1-episode series.
That's right. It'll be a special.
Yeah.
It's a Nick and
Lars and Nick
special.
watches Goofy movie.
Anyway,
cool.
My expectations for the movie, I think that, I think that it's going to be okay, but yeah, no, I think it's going to be really good animation.
Yep.
And I it looks cool. It's very technical. It's different. Story-wise, I think it's going to be pretty predictable and by the numbers, but I think I'm going to like it anyway.
Me too. And there have been movies that have non-existent plots, but they're sort of funny or entertaining enough that I enjoyed anyway.
Yeah.
And so this movie could easily be that.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, 3 minutes to start.
Right.
So
let's hear our signature catchphrase. Sign off.
Yeah.
You start.
I love everybody.
All right. I love everyone. See you later.
Is that what yours was?
I love everyone. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was different.
What was it last time? Oh, it was hashtag Vamp It Up.
Oh, I thought it
That's
was
my sign off.
I thought it was We Love You. Or no, I Love You. What? It was something.
Edit this out.
Leave it in.
All right.
That's our sign off.
Yeah.
That's the sign off.
All right. See you the movie. Edit this out.
This is Lars signing off. Leave it in. And we're rolling.
We're back.
All right.
We saw the movie.
Yeah, I guess we'll, so this is the review portion of the show.
Yep.
Reviews go as long as they need to. We start trying to do one without the spoilers, and then we dive into the spoilers.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
I don't think this is going to be that long of an episode, honestly. I personally don't have that many notes. Maybe you do, though. You wrote a lot.
Well, yeah, but brings me into, I really like this movie a lot.
I liked it, too. I liked it more than I thought I would.
I liked it more than Hotel Transylvania 2.
Yeah, me too.
I think it was funnier. I think it had more heart. Like you said, there's not a lot of notes. I wrote a lot down, but it was a lot of like
just little things.
It was a lot of things that I liked about it.
It was funny. It had a lot of heart. I don't have that much Peanuts nostalgia. It was never my favorite comic strip or whatever.
No, it was middle of the road.
Yeah. But walking out of this movie, I almost feel like I have Peanuts nostalgia, which is weird. It's like
I don't think it's weird at all. I feel like the people that made this movie had a lot of nostalgia and really wanted people to like have that feeling captured.
Yeah,
like this idea of like the small town, kind of timeless Christmas time, I guess.
Yeah, and the feelings of being like, I guess, some sort of first grader. Like that kind of there's a universal quality to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The idea of growing up and learning about girls or whatever and just being a kid and flying kites and shit.
Yeah. Like I would just highly recommend this movie. It's not going to change your life, but it's really just nice, though. You feel good coming out of it.
Absolutely. I think that I will forget about this movie immediately. Yeah. But, it feels, my heart feels good.
Yeah. It's warm and toasty inside.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess should we dive into the spoilers then?
Sure, man.
Some people are like, oh man, honestly, not that much I would change about this movie. Like,
No, certainly
I wouldn't
not.
change it. A lot of movies have come out, and I'm like, oh man, let me, these are all the things I would change. I don't think I would change anything about this movie.
No. I have some questions.
Okay.
Not notes, but questions.
All right.
The Red Baron bits were cool.
They were.
I don't know what relevance they necessarily had to the movie, except they were just fun.
They kind of didn't. One thing that was suggested in an article that I read was that Snoopy, through the Red Baron stuff, is sort of, as a dog would, he's working through his empathetic response to Charlie Brown's situation in those sequences.
That makes sense. He's definitely taking inspiration from the events that are happening, turning into like a love story.
Yeah, and looking at it that way definitely makes those sequences feel a lot more contextually justified.
Yeah, I agree. Otherwise, this is cool that we're like flying around, World War I Germany.
Yeah.
But why? Much like we talked about this last time, much like the SpongeBob movie, the second one, I just had a good time, so who cares?
Right. Although this story hung together way more than the second SpongeBob movie story
yes, certainly.
did.
It was about a thing.
Yeah, although this wasn't even so much a story, it was like a sequence of events. It's like a year in the life of Charlie Brown.
It was very slice of life. There were a lot of things that just happened and then they resolved and then they moved on to something else, which is kind of charming in a way.
I know, yeah, you don't see many movies like that anymore. Normally it's like, this is the plot, and you go first, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, and this movie just kind of did its thing as it went along.
But it also tied it all together at the very end, where all the crazy things that Charlie Brown did that were selfless were noted by the girl.
Oh,
so even though it could have been a meandering story, it was still, this is the person you are because you did all these crazy things.
Yeah, no, it felt really good. And there were a lot of things that I recognized in the movie that I didn't even know that I knew. Like
what do you mean?
stuff that's probably like Peanuts movie specials that I saw as like a really little kid, where they would bring back specific pieces of dialogue that would echo to me, like when Snoopy licks Lucy and she's like, I got dog germs, get some hot water, get some iodine. It's like, I'm pretty sure that's verbatim from some other Peanuts thing.
Right.
Which was really cool, actually.
Absolutely. I'm sure that the kite-eating tree was from something.
Oh, yeah, that's a big, usually it just looks like a cotton candy-looking tree that'll, like, literally reach out and, like, eat Charlie Brown's kites, like, in a much more aggressive way than it was portrayed in this movie.
That's delightful.
Yeah. It's like an evil entity in the comics, I think.
Gotcha.
Or at least in, like, the specials or whatever they were. I don't know.
I wrote down, Christmas time is here.
Which, by the way, I think that might have been the audio from one of their movies. Like
yes,
Merry
in the
Charlie
credits
Brown.
I saw the, like, originally performed by kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is great. I like that. It's cool they just took it.
And then really hilarious when, like, Snoopy, like, takes one of them out.
Yes. Yeah. Snoopy's
great.
antics were enjoyable.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I was a little confused because it seemed like he wanted to go to school. I don't know what his end game was. He wanted to learn math or something.
I thought it was really clever how they worked back in Snoopy's iconic typewriter, which is utterly anachronistic because he finds it in the garbage.
Yes.
And then even children who don't know what the hell a typewriter is, they watch the movie and they discover how a typewriter works as Snoopy figures it out.
That is actually really fascinating. I wrote down, there's kites, typewriters, newspapers, all these things that kids in the theater were observing.
Yeah.
And
I did notice there were a lot of newspapers in that recycling bin, but you kind of have to have newspapers in a Peanuts movie in a way.
No, but kids
strip.
wouldn't have that kind of touchstone, but it's cool that you discover what the typewriter is alongside with the kids.
Yeah,
because they're too young to really get it.
Yeah, but everybody who watched that movie knows what a typewriter is and how it works.
Yeah, exactly. That's cool. And by the way, it was it was annoying that we had to change seats and sit really close, but it was awesome that we got to sit with a theater packed with children.
Yeah.
Because we got to get it from their perspective. They were clapping alongside, they were laughing.
Yeah.
Which was great. There was a kid right behind us that sounded exactly like Snoopy laughing. I don't know if you caught that.
I didn't quite catch that.
He sounded
that,
like
yeah.
Snoopy.
Yeah, no, it definitely, the kids, some of the jokes are over their heads, which always happens when
Toy
kids
Story.
watch movies. Yeah.
Leo Toy Story.
Yeah. Oh, man, yeah. No, which,
But then they
which
explained
was
it, so
also
it's
great. Yeah, oh my gosh, can I just say, I can't believe Charlie Brown is in first grade, read War and Peace in a weekend, and wrote a 1,000-page, book report. I'm just like,
1,000 pages isn't that much.
That's,
but,
I mean, sorry,
words.
1,000 words. For me, it's a lot. I hate writing essays.
But that's also like the cool heart of the story, because he has so much confidence from the fake test that he got.
Yeah.
That he is able to do this Herculean fucking whatever task, just because he thought that he could do it, which is a nice message. It's if you believe in yourself, you can do it.
No, there's a lot of great stuff. I saw this movie and I'm thinking you know what? I should learn to dance better, if at all.
Should you though? I was thinking about this the other day. What's the point? When are you gonna bust that out?
When there's girls around.
Yeah,
people dance.
But what's the advantages of spending a lot of time learning to dance or change oil or do manly things? When's that ever going to be noted in 2015?
Not very often.
Okay.
Not very often.
Also, I'm lazy. I don't want to do it.
Okay.
You go
That's
ahead.
fair as well. I mean, no, that's my point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, no, I loved this movie. This is really great.
Oh yeah, bringing it
really
back
great.
to the movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of writing things down, I felt like a weirdo because there was a kid to my right enjoying the movie, and I was head down, feverishly scratching on this, yes, interesting themes. Poor kid. Full-grown man sitting next to him.
Whatever.
Taking note of a children's
You
movie.
know what? If that kid has to go to therapy for that of all things, then he's a bitch.
I'm silently laughing. Yep. All right, moving right along from that.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Ignore that. What else? What else?
Well, I was saying before, I kind of wrote my notes a little bit tighter this time, but now I can't read them.
Okay.
I wrote down, and I don't believe this, having seen the full movie. The movie is about chasing a girl who he doesn't know anything about, and we don't see her face until the end. But that's fine, because there's a lot of strong female characters in this movie. Peppermint Patty is my favorite character.
Oh yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
So I don't think
cool.
that's a criticism of this movie. I think that's fine.
And
I don't have a problem with
honestly, I think that's kind of what love is when you're that age.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's very relatable to me. I was scared to talk to girls until I don't know, maybe a year ago, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I very relatable to me, painfully so.
Yes. I hope to work up the courage one day to talk to a girl.
Sounds good. Something we can work on.
So it does fit into this is what it's like to be a child idea that this movie proposes, which is awesome. So that critique is turned into a plus.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I'm into it. And then same with Snoopy and the French dog.
Yeah. Okay. Right on.
Which is kind of the same story beat.
Yeah. Yes. It's definitely it's an echo.
Now, my problem, going back to the Red Baron World War I bit, I happen to be an expert in aircraft during World War I, the Great War. Aircraft at that time wasn't that important. It only really became important during World War II when the technology improved enough. Aircraft mostly at the time were just flying over certain battles and coming back with reports about what the situation is. They didn't have any bearing on the outcome of anything. So I had a problem with that.
Wow.
In the movie.
Well,
really took me out of it.
I'm going to say that history is my worst subject, and you could tell me anything and I would believe you. And
no, I'm being serious.
No, I'm making it sound like. No, I do believe you. I do believe you.
Cool.
No, it's funny, man. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here and sound stupid.
No, I'm just kidding.
Leave it in.
I mean,
leave it in.
but it was a charming bit. I enjoyed it.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
Got anything else?
Oh shit, dude.
If you don't have anything else, then we'll say our final thoughts.
No,
and
whoa,
then we'll go
come
to,
on, man.
Okay.
I got plenty to say.
Okay.
Just say something.
Okay. Okay, when
thing.
Snoopy
Good.
threw the fucking typewriter at Lucy's head.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was like, whoa, this is a little rough, Snoopy.
There were parts when
Yeah.
characters could have died.
Yeah.
When Snoopy was tossed into the frozen lake,
A bit of violence.
and it turned out to be the bad guy.
Yeah, no. It's all in his head. Snoopy's a lunatic. It's great.
Yeah. But yeah, there was. It's a good thing it was a cartoon because
Yes.
it could have been blood.
I like how he just says shh to Franklin and then he just goes under the water.
Snoopy has some great moments. Joe Cool was awesome.
Yes, that was awesome.
A little bit they brought
Absolutely.
back from the comics.
Lots of great little send-ups, things that they included in the movie.
Yeah, at the very end, with I forgot about the Mexican Snoopy. I forgot he was a character.
Oh yeah, he's got
Cactus
a bunch
Tony?
of cousins.
I wrote down that the lip sync is a little weird when it's the side view. I like the front lip sync. I like the 3/4, but the side view was weird because they didn't really have S shapes.
It's funny because they don't have any teeth.
Yeah, I think that was it.
But whatever. I dig it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just didn't like the side specifically.
I found myself looking at their mouths when they were talking
Yeah.
in the side view. I'll give you that, but it wasn't a negative for me.
Yeah.
It didn't detract at all. I don't know.
Speaking to the visuals, I was really cool that they sort of drew over like a little bit 2D
Yeah,
for like dotted lines
They
and like
drew speed lines on in places where things were in motion.
which is one of my
Yeah.
favorite things to do in 3D. It looks super cool.
Yeah. No, when Snoopy would be revving up his feet to take off or something, suddenly there'd be all these speed lines on top of his feet.
Yeah, it really worked. It made it even more charming. The fantasy sequences that Charlie Brown has that are in the Charles Schultz black and white style were
Yeah.
really adorable.
Oh man, yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Moving
I
on
don't have
from that
much
point.
to say about this movie except that it's awesome. I really liked it.
Wow, you really
Just liked this movie, and I don't have anything to say if I'm not just shitting on something.
Lars
I'm
and
just
Nick don't have that much notes.
I know. Well, dude, it's gonna happen sometimes. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, when we came out of Inside Out, we talked for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch that
That's okay.
lost episode.
Yup,
Have that
lost
coming up
episode.
soon.
That's episode -4 or something.
Shit, man. I mean, if we don't have that much notes, I only have a page and a quarter.
That's okay. It's gonna make
Then
editing easier.
Then I guess it's time for Nick's trailer report.
No. Okay. Final thoughts, and then next trailer report, and
All
then
right.
next episode.
Fine. Final thoughts. Everything we said.
Everything we said. So A+, 10 out of 10.
Whoa.
See this movie.
Yeah, 5 bags of popcorn.
Cool. Okay. Is that final thoughts?
5 bags of popcorn with a little bit of butter on each one. I like a little bit of butter
Just
with
a
my
little.
popcorn.
I don't want
and the
any
real
butter
butter,
in
not the
fifth-
fake stuff.
The 5th bag shouldn't have butter though.
Well, no movie's perfect. Much like Charlie Brown's essay.
Oh man, poor Charlie Brown.
Really quick, just to toot my own horn a little bit. I guessed immediately when Charlie got that perfect score that it was switched.
Oh yeah, me too. No,
Okay,
you totally
so-
saw that coming.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a
Okay,
very
not that
young moviegoer will not see that coming.
Okay.
It was.
But
yeah.
then it also wasn't a whoa. It was just Charlie oh shit, what happened
Yeah,
here? I got to
yeah.
make a moral decision now.
And you know what? It was a great sort of fake out when Charlie puts it in his pocket.
Yeah.
Steps up to the mic. And then pulls it back out again. It was like, okay, you thought he was maybe oh no, Charlie, you're gonna try to take credit, but then he didn't. It was great.
yeah. Oh, actually, I do have one more thing.
Okay.
Speaking of Peppermint Patty being my favorite character,
Uh-huh.
the voice actress who plays her name, you know how with a man it's Max Danger, Duke Nukem, really cool manly names.
Okay.
She has the best female equivalent.
Really?
Which is Venus Omega Schultes.
Wow.
I don't know if I have the last name. But
that
Venus
is-
Omega, that's fucking sweet.
That's an amazing name. That's like a superhero name.
right?
I wonder if she's like an actual little kid. She definitely had a deeper voice than the other kids.
I think that she's an adult.
Yeah. No, her flirtations toward Charlie Brown. You wonder what's going on there.
Yeah.
Is she just messing with him or what?
Yeah.
But he's not even picking up on that anyway.
Yeah. And I know everyone makes the Patty and Marcy lesbian thing, but whew, you can really tell in this movie.
That's
The
fine.
tension is palpable.
I support them.
No, for sure. For sure. It's such an obvious thing to say, but
I think
But I
they're
had to make
America's favorite first grade lesbian couple.
yeah, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. They'll be together forever.
I hope so.
Although I don't know. It's just got Peppermint Patty's flirting a little with Charlie Brown a little bit. Anything could happen.
Yeah, anything.
See. check back in with those guys in high school.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, so did we do our final thoughts already?
No, okay. We're going to cut that part out where we first talked about the final thoughts and then talked about the movie some more. No, we're not.
Those were my best lines of the whole thing.
And then we're going to put it right here. Here we go. Final thoughts.
Okay.
I thought, like I predicted, the visuals were charming, even more charming than I could have ever imagined. Like it seemed like it was even on 3s or 4s sometimes, and it still was really cute.
Yeah.
I think it even added more to it that it looked kind of stop motion-y.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a new point. Let me summarize.
Okay.
Adorable, and it was a much better story than I would have thought.
So worth seeing even just for the animation, but this story is great too, and everything's great, and it's the best movie ever.
Worth seeing. I recommend it.
Yeah. See this movie, guys. A+ movie.
5 bags of popcorn with 4 butters on it.
Now it's time for Nick's trailer report.
.com. All right. Here, going down the list, I haven't read these really ahead of time. Peter Dinklage is in Angry Birds. I didn't catch that the first time.
Wait, which part is he? Is he the pig?
No, I think that's Patton Oswalt, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Who does Peter Dinklage play?
I don't know, but he's in that movie somewhere.
Okay, interesting. All right, this bears further investigation.
I wouldn't have considered him as a voice actor, but he's pretty good.
He's got a great voice.
He does have a good voice.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard people make fun of some of his voice acting, but it was because like it was like a weird job for him.
Yeah, I guess. Does he speak with an English accent?
I think he has an English accent in real life.
Okay. I don't know, because then he played an American in the X-Men movie.
Well, yeah. I mean, the British people can do American accents all the time.
I don't know how they...
Dude, Harry Potter is a really good American accent.
Good one. Let's see.
Was that a joke?
I think so.
Okay.
Wasn't it?
Keep going. There's a Chipmunks movie that we're not going to see.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. In the Animal movie...
Oh, yeah, Secret Life of Pets.
I mentioned this in the last... I mean, I mentioned that was a movie in the last episode. But I noticed in the third viewing of this trailer that there's just a book called Grandma's Secret Book in the background of one of the shots.
Really?
Yeah, it's just called Grandma's Secret Book. It's not a cookbook or anything. It's like just sitting out there on the table. But
that's
a weird title.
That's really weird title. I'm going to pay attention for that now. Now, when we see that trailer for the 4th time.
Yes, so let's all watch that Animals movie, Secret Life of Animals for Grandma's Secret Book.
Secret Life of Pets, I think is the title.
I forgot that Ice Age was a thing. And they had Scratch cartoons.
Dude, that Scrat was like a great little short, Yeah.
I was not expecting it. I didn't know that the lore of Ice Age extended to aliens, which is pretty great.
I feel like they just don't care, and it really works.
Yeah, no, it was... going into space was the last thing I expected.
Yeah, and then it was like, the scale of these planets makes no sense at all, and who cares? Because it's fun.
It's like that Invader Zim not Planet Jackers, but the one where they ride the planets was cool.
Right.
Reminded me of that.
Yeah.
It was not going to
yeah.
I wonder why Scrat doesn't just eat the acorn.
Right.
Why does he have to put it somewhere?
I don't understand why he's still alive. I think he's just been trying to bury this one acorn for his entire life. I feel like it is.
You'd think he'd be hungry by this
point. Because I don't think he's ever been successful at one. Like at an acorn.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
He doesn't get it at the end of this one. There's a rich mythology here that I've missed a few of them.
I think Scrat is an even bigger failure than Charlie Brown.
I did write that Charlie Brown is Scrat. Where did I write that down? Is the human Scrat. I also wrote down again that Charlie Brown is Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. It bears repeating.
Okay. All right, is that it for the trailer report?
Yeah, that's it for the trailer report.
And bonus, the short at the beginning of the movie report, which was a fun little short.
Sure.
Get to the movie on time so you can see Scrat mess up again. Sucks at acorns.
Poor little guy.
Little bastard. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's it, man.
I guess that's it. Tune in next time.
Yep.
For, I'm thinking The Good Dinosaur?
I think The Good Dinosaur.
Yeah.
I still don't want to say anything bad about that movie because I was wrong about the Peanuts movie. But Good Dinosaur looks pretty bad.
I guess we'll see. Will Nick be wrong again about whether The Good Dinosaur is bad or good, like he was with the Peanuts movie?
Yeah. We'll find out next time.
Find out next time on Nick and Lars Have Notes.
Oh, yeah. Hashtag
Okay.
vamp it up. Hashtag edit this out.
Hashtag. I kind of want to get one of those Charlie Brown shirts. It's pretty cool. It's a yellow stripe.
Yeah, I like the merchandise.
Yeah. Oh, remember he wipes the ink off on his shirt and it's like makes the stripe.
Oh boy, I was actually looking down at my notes and I missed it. And I heard everyone
great.
laughing and I felt
well, that's what happened. It was great.
bad. Okay, bye.
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 Okay, bye.